I've decided that I want another paper towel holder. I like this one, but I like to change out too. So I like cutting boards. So I'm going to go to my garage and see if I have some wood that'll work. And see if I can make a cutting board face, you know, the front, for a paper towel holder. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So y'all come along with me. Okay, here's what I came up with. I had a board out there that was about 12 inches long. And so on my miter saw, I just sliced it off to, I think, let me see, 5.5. Okay. So it's a 5.5 by 5.5 square. And then this one, I'm going to just draw the top of a cutting board so that I can fit this on it. I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing. And then I had 3 or 4 of these in my stash that I've had for probably 20 years. I'm not kidding you. I used to make paper towel holders all the time. And I'm going to, of course, put that there. But it is way too tall. Not way too tall, but it is too tall. And time I put it on 1-inch board, you can see. So I think I'll probably cut it off about right here and maybe stick like a round ball on it, you know, to have a handle on. But that's where I'm going. This is the scrap of wood. This is the pieces I'm going to be working with right there. So I got to trace this pattern or make a pattern, just the top of it. It's all I have to do. Just draw the handle and then attach it to this and cut my hole out here for this and paint it up, and that should be a paper towel holder. Okay, I brought this before I got started. I wanted to go ahead and put my place for my dowel rod to set into, and you can see the bottom of that. And I chose a 7/8, whatever these are. They drill holes. I picked out from there. I got what I wanted, and that fits just pretty good. But I'm gonna go ahead and change the bit on my drill and put another bit in and drill a hole straight through. So when I get finished from the bottom, I can drill a screw up in it so it's good and tight. I'll glue it down, and then from the bottom I'll screw it down too, so it'll be good and sturdy. But that's where I'm at right now. Okay, I've drawn my pattern on my board, as you can see, and I'm going to take it out, and I'll either cut it out with my jigsaw or my scroll saw. I'm not sure which one I'll use yet, but a lot of people have a jigsaw where they don't have a scroll saw, so you can use either one. So I'm going to cut that off. Okay, here as you can see, I decided to go with my jigsaw to cut it out, and I deleted the sound and going to do a voiceover so you don't hear all that noise. And I'm almost done. It's just kind of silence here. I missed my toe. And I went off screen showing you it was finished, and now I'm going to sand it all down. Alright, while I was out here cutting that out, I went ahead and cut my dowel rod off. I went ahead, well, I did splice a little more off from it, but I cut that off so that this ball would fit on there. And keep in mind, you don't have to have one of these. You could, I mean, use an old wooden broom handle. Go to the Dollar Tree and buy a wooden, the plunger with the wooden handle. Cut it off, and then some scraps of wood. So and I went ahead and sanded this down too. So now I have this ready to be painted and put on, and my dowel rod put on, and it's going to be that easy. This is a simple project, and I think it's going to turn out cute. It's something everybody can do. Okay, I am sitting here trying to figure out how to paint this and how to do it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this stain here. It's called Driftwood, and I got it at Dollar General. And I've already used it on something, and I like how it turns out. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to put the Driftwood on the bottom here. I'll stain this. I'll stain this here. Probably the whole thing I'll stain in Driftwood. And then I'll paint this white and distress it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get started. Okay, I'm going to get started, but I need to dust this all off. But I did want to show you, I'm not going to have you watch the whole thing, but I wanted to show you what the stain color looked like. It's just gray. Making sure y'all can see. You know what? I need a glove, because I don't want to get this all over my hands. Be sure I have one handy. One on this hand, because I'm the one I'm touching it with. This is a lighter color, so I don't know what it's going to look like, but at the same time, it's going to be painted also. I hope I'm in frame. I'll paint this one piece. And I'll paint a little bit of that one too, because that's a little different color. We'll see what that one turns out to look like. Let's see. Yeah, you can see this is, might give it a second coat, but since the outside, I don't think so, because I'll be painting it. It kind of weathered that wood. I like the way that looks, even if I was to leave it that way. So for $6 over what they charge you for the other ones, I think that's pretty good. Y'all see that? Now let's put it on a little different color of wood. See what it looks like. Kind of wipe this piece. Definitely looks weathered. Okay, I like that. I like the way that looks. I think it'll look pretty with the white up against that. It looks like an old piece of wood. I also want to mention, I know most of you probably know, but just in case, when you use this, you either need like a sponge brush or a throwaway brush. Or like me, I use this, but I had lacquer thinner to go clean it with. So if you're going to use this, make sure you use it with a throwaway, or you have lacquer thinner or something to clean your brush with, because it does not clean up with soap and water. Okay, it's late at night. Well, it's about 9, but I got in the pool today, quit messing with this. Gonna come home. No, my husband come home. I had him help me nail that on there. I could have done it, but he gets it done much easier than me. So now I'm going to distress it and probably finish it up in the morning. But I have a little knob that's going to go on here. It's going to be the same color as the base. And my water unit's running. I can't help it. It's noisy. But I'm going to distress that. Alright, here it is finished. I had to pull it out from underneath the counter. It was just too dark underneath there. It has the gray knob on the top. And I just used some jute and some material and berries. And that is it. It was easy to make. It was really simple. Okay, until the next one, we'll see you later.